of the Avinashalingam Education Trust, trustees of the Avinashalingam Education Trust, members of Board of the Management and Academic Council of Avinashalingam University for Women, Professor S.P. Tyagarajan, the Chancellor, a renowned person in the academics and well known to me. I really appreciate his presence. Dr. Mrs. Bharati Harishankar, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Kaushalya, Registrar, Deans and Faculties of Universities, distinguished invitees, esteemed members of media, ladies and gentlemen, and Dr. Chitramani, Dean, School of Management. Above all, the future of India, my dear girl students, I wish you all the best. A very special good afternoon to each, good evening to each and one of you. This seminar is on preparing women students for the 21st century higher education. First of all, I salute the visionary Sri Dr. Avinashi Lingam for constituting a women college well ahead when the women empowerment was not even thought of. So I salute him for his visionary achievement. தொலைநோக்கு பார்வை. பெண்களின் சுதந்திரம் என்றால் என்ன, பெண்களுக்கான உரிமை என்றால் என்ன என்று தெரிவதற்கு முன்னாலேயே பெண்களுக்கான ஒரு கல்லூரியை நிறுவி இன்று வரை நல்லதொரு கல்லூரியை நடத்தி வருவதற்கு அவரது தொலைநோக்கு பார்வைக்கு எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியையும் வணக்கத்தையும் நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். First of all, I congratulate the institution for selecting a very good topic, that is preparing women students for the 21st century of higher education. First of all, before moving forward to achieve the education in the 21st century, we have to find out what are the hurdles, blocks, which are preventing us to move towards higher education. First of all, I should thank you all for eagerly waiting to hear this topic. I salute our Honorable Prime Minister, because whenever we were talking about teaching rooms, nobody thought about toilet rooms. One of the studies said the dropouts of the girl students from the institutions are because of the hygiene problems and because of lack of toilets. So, by the scheme of Swachh Bharat, when he constructed toilets in the schools, the dropout ratio for the past 5 years drastically reduced. So, please find out the basic cause of the obstruction. And apart from that, I should say, the women student, as a chancellor of 14 universities from Telangana, when I had a meeting with the vice chancellors of universities, I asked, what is the percentage of enrollment of the girl students? They told now the girl students exceed the number of male students. Then immediately I asked, what are the groups, branches they are preferring? It was very disheartening to know that they were preferring only arts and some of the basic degrees, higher degrees, to get more value in their married life. That was the answer given to me. But in the research projects, in the professional group, the number of students, girl students, were much lesser in number when compared to male students. So this type of mentality. And apart from that, again I want to thank our Honorable Prime Minister for elevating the minimum age for marriage from 18 to 21 years, because in this era, the main social stigma, the prevention of the girl children for going to higher education is their early marriage. I used to think that children? The elderly lady told, these two are our house children and other two are other house children. Then the other person told, no, the person who accompanied me told, no, four are their children only. Then the elderly lady told, no, two male boys are our children. Two female girls are other house children because they are going to go to other house. So now itself it is enga veetu pillenga and vera veetu pillenga. So this type of mentality. So from the childhood there should not be any discrimination. And I myself as the eldest of my five siblings, me four female children and one male child. But we were not discriminated and everyone got through a good education system because of that encouragement which rendered from my mother and father. My mother, I lost her just 1 year back and I owe everything to her because she brought up us not as a female child. She gave all the rights which a male child should get. So only I am standing in front of you. So the motherhood and the sisterhood and the whatever may be the womanhood, they should encourage the other women. The main problem is, I told the earlier marriage prevents the higher education. But I should say I got married when I was doing my first year MBBS. I continued my studies and postgraduate after my studies, after my marriage. You introduced my son. My son was born when I was doing my third year. And after that, after my marriage I continued. After my childbirth I continued. And after that I should say I passed out, I passed every exam in the first attempt. How? Focus. So first of all, what all the blocks, what all the problems the female children face. So instead of before moving forward, what all the blocks and the problems, hurdles which are preventing and pulling our legs from moving forward. Another thing is the mentality of the girl children. They think this is enough for us. I always narrate one incident. Same Coimbatore, 2-3 years back I came and I was about to board the flight. I was standing a little away because I didn't want to disturb the other passengers. Everyone was wishing me. Then one girl child about 8 years old, she was seeing and she was asking her mother, Amma, why everyone is wishing her? Then her mother told, she is our governor. The girl child told, Amma, don't bluff. No, really, she is our governor. No, Amma, you are bluffing. Then again, why are you telling that she is our governor? The girl repeated and she told, no, Ma, she cannot be our governor. Old man only will be the governor. She cannot be our governor. So this is the mindset of the girl children. Then her mother told, no, she is our governor. Then she wanted to take a photo. Her mother asked, you are a shy child. Now you are going and asking a photo with her. Then the girl child told, when she can become the governor, I can also become the governor. So that is we have to be role model for the children. So the encouragement and motivation that girl children also can do things. Swami Vivekananda says, weakness is crime. Abdul Kalam says, thinking small is crime. See, Bharati சொன்னான் பெரிதிலும் பெரிதுகள் சின்னதாலாம் யார் யோசனை பண்ணினார் முடியுதோ இல்லையோ பெரிதிலும் பெரிதுகள் என்று சொன்னான் பாரதி. ஆக பெரிதாக உங்களை யோசனை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள், என்னால் முடியும். Swami Vivekananda says, each and every one have born with a potentiality. இப்ப நமக்கே தெரியுமா, இங்க நம்மை எப்படி உயர்த்துகிறதோ அதே போல நம்ம கீழே தள்ளுறதுக்கு அது தயாராக இருக்கிறது. அதனால் பாதிக்கப்பட்ட பல பேர், அதில் விமர்சிக்கப்பட்ட பேர், அதில் நானும் ஒன்று, பல இடங்களில் விமர்சிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். ஆனால் எந்த விமர்சனமும் உறுதியான முன்னேற்றத்தை தடுக்க முடியாது என்பதற்கு எங்களை போட்டவர்கள். சில நேரங்களில் நம்மளால முடியுமா பெண்கள் இருக்கிற ஒரு இது என்ன நான் அடிக்கடி சொல்வதுண்டு, உணர்ச்சி படுவது அதிகமாக பெண்களிடம் இருக்கிறது. இமோஷன். தேம்பி அழும் குழந்தை நொண்டி என்று சொன்னார் பாரதி. நொண்டி என்ற வார்த்தையை பயன்படுத்த மன்னிக்கணும், மாற்றுத்திறனாளி என்று தான் நாம் சொல்கிறோம். ஆனா பாரதி சொல்கிறார், தேம்பி அழுவதுதான் மாற்றுத்திறனாளி. ஆக மன தைரியத்தோடு இருக்க வேண்டும், துணிச்சலாக இருக்க வேண்டும். பெண்களுக்கு இன்று வேண்டுவது, என்னிடம் கேட்டால் எது தேவை என்றால் துணிச்சல் இருக்க வேண்டும். என்னால் எதையுமே சாதிக்க முடியும் என்ற எண்ணம் இருக்க வேண்டும். சரி, இன்னொன்று என்ன இருக்கிறது என்றால் நம் நாட்டில் பெண்கள் முன்னேற்றத்திற்கு பாவர்ட். அதனாலதான் மரியாதைக்குரிய பாரத பிரதமர் தேசிய கல்விக் கொள்கை NEP in that he announces gender holistic education. NEP promotes gender holistic education. அது மட்டுமல்ல, ஜெண்டர் இன்க்ளூஷன் ஃபண்ட் என்று ஒன்று கொடுத்திருக்கிறார். I am appealing to each and every one, please study the national education policy properly. தேசிய கல்விக் கொள்கையை முழுமையாக படியுங்கள், கற்றுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். அதை படிக்காமல் ஏதோ ஒரு மொழியை திணிப்பதற்கு என்று சிலர் சொல்கிறார், குலக்கல்விக்கு என்று சிலர் சொல்கிறார். இல்லை, this is promoting the children from classrooms to global scenario. வகுப்பறையில் இருந்து உலக அரங்கிற்கு உயர்த்துவதுதான் புதிய தேசிய கல்விக் கொள்கை என்பதை நாம் புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். அதை மிக அழகாக திரு SP தியாகராஜன் அவர்கள் மிக அழகாக சொன்னார். ட்ராப்அவுட்ஸ், உனக்கு இது பிடிக்கலையா, 2 வருஷத்துக்கு உனக்கு பிடிக்கலையா, சரி நீ அடுத்த வேற ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்துக்க முடியும். எந்த கல்விக் கொள்கை இதை சொல்கிறது? எல்லாவற்றிற்கும் மேலாக தாய்மொழி கல்வியை சொல்கிறது. பெண்களுக்கு அதிக முன்னுரிமை கொடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று சொல்கிறது. ஸ்பெஷல் எஜுகேஷன் zones should be created for women. Special scholarships should be created for women. Research activities for girl children should be encouraged and motivated. எல்லாவற்றிற்கும் மேலாக 100% பெண் குழந்தைகள் படிப்பதை உறுதி செய்ய வேண்டும். 50%க்கு மேலாவது அவர்கள் உயர் கல்விக்கு செல்ல வேண்டும் என்பதை உறுதி செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று சொல்கிறது தேசிய கல்விக் கொள்கை. ஆக நான் I am economically compromised, so I am unable to go to higher education. No, government is taking care of. So what are the hurdles? One, public scenario and personal scenario. Personal scenario, you should be encouraged. You should not be cowardice. You should not think that I am a girl, I cannot move forward. And another thing, why I told about the family arrangement, it's a social commitment of each and every one. Our Honorable Prime Minister has elevated the age, enhanced the age from 19 to 21. But even though if you are committed, if you are compelled, because as I said, so like as a role model I told you, even after marriage you can study. So marriage cannot stop the aspirations of a girl child. And apart from that, the subject which you choose. Now I am very happy because when the initial days, only gynecologists will be the girl children only will choose in the medical college gynecology. Nowadays, cardiologists, nephrologists, and orthopedicians, oncologists, all girl children are preferring to be prefer higher education and higher groups and branches like this. And even before and all, when a women is in the politics, she will be given only the women and child care. But now, Honorable Prime Minister gave opportunity as Defence Minister. Even the finance minister is women. And external affairs minister, Madam Sushma Sivaraj was working as her portfolio as external affairs minister. They exemplified in their work by doing great job, by organizing great programs in their portfolios. So this again shows that we can achieve whatever may be the challenging position we are. And I should say the girl children, we have some limitations. Because if a person can go and roam around 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock and come. But girl children, we have some limitations. If I tell like that, immediately they will tell, no, he's discriminating. Everyone is saying, no, we are equal. I am very sure, two things I am very, even though I am standing as a governor, even though I have come up in life with full confidence and commitment to the girl children, two things I advise, even though if I am criticized for that, I don't bother about that. One thing, you should follow our culture. Our culture is the best in the world. When I went to Canada for my higher studies, I used to study Tirukural and Bharadiyar every day because my tongue should practice my Tamil culture, and even dress also I will be very careful. If I say that when I talked about this in one of the colleges, then it became a debate topic. Governor is telling girls should take care of, they should be very careful in dressing. So why it's not for boys? Again I tell, girl children should be cautious and should be careful in the dress pattern. Whatever may be, everybody can criticize it. Because they are girls, we have some limitations. Immediately limitations, we know, governor assistant, girls, no, it's not discriminating. The focus should be on different things. It is not reducing the dress, it is increasing the knowledge. That is very important. I am very glad that Avinashi Lingam College students are endorsing it. Salute to you, because some of them think that, no, modern dress only, make us modern. I always say, please modernize yourself, don't westernize yourself. Don't westernize. Nothing is in dress. In our knowledge, in our attitude, in our aptitude, something dressing modern, so we become modern. No. By wearing a sari, you can be a very modern person. By wearing a very cultured dress, our traditional dress, you can move very forward, you can talk forward, you can have a very modern thought. There is no any correlation between the dress and the thought process. I am a very modern person, I am a very courageous person. Nobody can be more modern than me. But I will be in my traditional dress because I think that is the pride of our country. I am proud of it. So this is, even though they immediately some of the feminists start criticizing, governor is telling you cover yourself, you be orthodox, no, nothing. Be modern. Modern sari is the most modern dress according to me, I can say. The most modern dress we can say. It's not that, as I said, westernizing. It cannot be westernized, it can be modernized. So whatever may be the situation, we have to be focused. That is very important. Focused. Have some goals in that. A life without goal, nothing. Even smallest goal. Today, I should get up early in the morning, 5 o'clock. From today, I will get up early in the morning, 5 o'clock. That is not a goal. If you have 45%, okay, very happy, no problem at all. If 40, okay, no problem. There are people who have 12 marks, 25 marks and all. I have more than that, no, 10 marks more than that. So, but always put your efforts properly and be happy, be focused. And as it is said, don't be job seekers, but be as job creators. Ample opportunities given by the government of India, whether it's startup, Mudra loan, Startup India, Stand Up India, Digital India, there is high percentage for women to get the loan. Even in Mudra, certain percentage of women should be given loan. That is, our Honorable Prime Minister instructed the banks so that women should be given preferences. As Swami Vivekananda said, a bird, a country, if it should fly high, wing should not be only the male wing, other wing should be the female wing also. And apart from that, I appeal to you, this is the year we are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Read about our freedom fighters. Read about our women freedom fighters. It is not only male who got the freedom. Women freedom fighters also got the freedom. So study about them. So they were fighting for the freedom. We can fight for the freedom. Our opportunities for studies, our opportunities for job, our opportunities for higher education, and only one appeal, as it is said, preparing the women students for the 21st century, you should be technologically also competent. Technology, as I said, it is not only to see the workshops and the other things. Artificial intelligence, the pride of our technology. With artificial intelligence, we can achieve greater things. Even in medical field, in diagnosing breast cancer, in diagnosing other things. In lab results, artificial intelligence is applied, and please be an expert in technology. Each and every day, the technology is advancing. அடிக்கடி சொல்வது ஒரு நகம் கூட ஒரு நாளைக்கு 0.5 மில்லிமீட்டர் வளர்கிறது நீ. So we should move forward. When I was talking to a professor, I will finish up in another 5 minutes because students should go to the houses. That is also one of the obstacles. You have to go early, and if there is any problem. My mother, definitely, they are all telling, even though she brought up in a very modern way, 5 o'clock college means if I don't go by 5:15, definitely she used to scold me. She gave all rights, but she used to say 5:15 you have to be in the house. So these are the discipline with affection. Because of that only we are all standing here. So one of the professor told, Madam, the education, and not only girls, the education to improve them. But now it is deteriorating. Then she was telling in a lighter sense about a question paper. In 1990s, we used to give a question paper saying, please write all the questions. In 2000, choice is yours. In 2010, whatever you know, you write. In 2015, you can even refer the books. In 2022, thanks for coming to the exams. Now, coming to the exam itself, one student went to the Vice Chancellor's room and told, Sir, I will do anything to get a promotion. Pass out. I will do anything. Whatever you want, I will do, sir. I will do anything for that. Then the sir told, why can't you read? Why can't you study? You can do anything. You can't do anything. Just study proper. So please, be focused. Get wider knowledge. Sharing. And only one thing I cannot accept. whether you move forward, whether you take the opportunities, but don't get depressed. I cannot accept a studying person or a youngster going for suicidal attacks. Life is not for ending, life is for spending happily. Don't worry for anything. Grab the opportunities. Grab the opportunities. When I was posted as the governor of Telangana, some of the critics told, this is the youngest state and youngest governor. It's a newborn baby. How this younger governor, that is a female, how she can manage? I told, this is the youngest state, newborn state. I'm a gynecologist, so I can manage. It's a newborn baby. A gynecologist can manage a newborn baby. So immediately when I was given an additional charge, then immediately the critics came forward and told, she managed Telangana, will she manage Puducherry? I told, as a gynecologist, if a single baby is born, I can manage. If twin babies also born, I can manage. So that conviction and courage, why I told about character and culture. I had my higher education in abroad, foreign countries. But because my mother brought me in a cultured manner, because my mother with affection at the same time she control of herself, because of her attitude, she gave freedom for us, but she did not give freedom on all things. She had some restrictions. So with all those things, we have to have the courage to achieve greater things. Your achievers, I know girl children can excel and exemplify in their studies when compared with male children. Nowadays, as Chancellor, I am going to the convocations. I am very happy. The gold medalists, girl children outnumber the male children. Pass out percentage, the girl children outnumber the male children. But at the same time, researchers in professional children, in professional courses, the national study itself says women percentage lag behind the male percentage. So let us all together put all our efforts to reach forward, to march forward, reach greater things. So with all these things, we can achieve greater results in our higher education. And I appreciate the institution for getting the accreditation, grade 1, because as Chancellor I know how it is difficult. So I appreciate the Avinashi Lingam College for being affiliated with grade 1. And whatever may be, I am telling, even though we talk so much, still women face problems and challenges. நான் அடிக்கடி ஒரு கவிதையை சொல்லிதான் பெண்கள் மத்தியில் முடிக்கிறது உண்டு. மரியாதைக்குரிய கவிக்கோ அப்துல் ரஹ்மான் அவர்களின் கவிதை, வேலிக்கு வெளியே தலையை நீட்டும் கிளைகளை வெட்டும் தோட்டக்காரனே. அதாவது ஒரு மரம் வேலியை தாண்டி வளரும். தோட்டக்காரனுக்கு பிடிக்காது. தோட்டக்காரர் யாரை வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். மேலதிகாரியா இருக்கலாம், கணவனா இருக்கலாம், மாமனாரா இருக்கலாம், மாமியாரா இருக்கலாம், யாரா வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். மாமியார் கூட இருக்கலாம். மாமியார் ஒரு அம்மா ஒரு மாமியார் ஒரு அம்மா ஸ்கூட்டர் வச்சு இடிச்சிட்டாங்க. கேஸ் வந்து ஜட்ஜ் கேட்கிறாரு, ஸ்கூட்டர்ல பிரேக் பிடிக்கலையா, இல்ல மாமியாரும் பிடிக்கலையா, அதனால. ஆனா அதுக்காக கல்யாணம் பண்ணி படிக்க வந்து மாமியார் எல்லாம் நல்ல கைக்குள்ள போட பழகிக்கோங்க, கவலைப்படாது. சீரியல்ல வர மாமியார்லாம் இருக்காங்க மாட்டாங்க யாரும். கொஞ்சம் அது என்னன்னு தெரியல எனக்கு. நானா எனக்கு ஒருத்தர் சொன்னாங்க, எங்க வீட்டு டிவி மேல தக்காளி வச்சா கூட அடிக்கிறது, ஏதோ சீரியலை பார்த்து தக்காளியே அடிக்கிறது அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அது மாதிரி விஷயங்கள்லாம் இருக்கு. கொஞ்சம் என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க, அதே போக்கஸா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு இல்லை. அதனால வேலிக்கு வெளியே தலையை நீட்டும் எனது கிளைகளை வெட்டும் தோட்டக்காரன். ஏன் சொல்றதுன்னா, கிளைகளை வரப்பி வேலிக்கு வெளியே வெட்டும் போது தோட்டக்காரனுக்கு பிடிக்காது. அதனால அவன் வெட்டுவான். இது எல்லா வாழ்க்கையிலும் நடக்கும். வேலிக்கு வெளியே தலையை நீட்டும் எனது கிளைகளை வெட்டும் தோட்டக்காரனே, பூமிக்கு அடியே நழுவும் எனது வேர்களை நீ என்ன செய்ய முடியும்? நான் அடிக்கடி ஒன்று சொல்வதுண்டு, இறைவா, சுமை அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதே என்று நான் கவலைப்படவில்லை. அந்த சுமைகளை தாங்கும் அளவிற்கு எனது தோள்களை அகலமாக்கித்தா என்று தான் நான் கேட்கிறேன். திமிங்கலங்கள் இல்லாத கடலில் எனக்கு நீந்த பிடிக்காது. கடல் ரொம்ப அமைதியா இருக்கு, அலையும் இல்லை, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, திமிங்கலமும் நீந்தன்னா அது சுவாரஸ்யமே இருக்காது. திமிங்கலம் இருக்கணும், தடைகள் வரணும், பாறைகள் இருக்கணும், அதை தாண்டி நான் நீந்தணும், அதுதான் வாழ்க்கை. ஆக அப்படிப்பட்ட வாழ்க்கையை வாழ வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டு இங்கே மரியாதைக்குரிய அவினாசிலிங்கம் அவர்களை நான் சொல்லியாக வேண்டும். அவர் எப்படி பொது வாழ்க்கைக்குள்ள வந்தார் என்றால் மரியாதைக்குரிய காந்தி மகான் அவர்களின் பேச்சை கேட்டு அவர்